everybody, Carolyn here. Today I'm going to be doing another sorting new photo cards in my binder video. I am super excited. So as you can see here, we have a bunch of photo cards in front of us today, and I am actually posting this on Monday instead of Sunday. It's actually Sunday today, so hello, welcome to Sunday. Feels a little weird to be filming this on a Sunday, but yesterday I was preparing for this video and I spent the whole week at my friend's house watching her dog. And I also had finals this week, so I really just have not had any free time. And so usually during the week I will like unbox things and like open trades and sales and stuff and like post those and get them ready for Saturday filming. And yesterday it was like 3 o'clock and I felt like I had so much more stuff to do to be able to even film this video, and I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna take a day, get my life back together after finals. And obviously like I was still working all week and stuff too, so I decided to post on Monday instead because I do like the week schedule, so I didn't want to skip the week, but I also could not have filmed yesterday and edited and gotten the video up today. It just wasn't going to happen. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. I'll leave timestamps for everything that I go through today if you only want to watch certain collections, and all of my supplies is linked in the description box down below. I get so many questions and DMs about where I get things, and I promise you, please check those links first before you DM me. I love answering all of your questions, but I do spend a lot of time like making sure that's up to date and organized and everything. So I would really appreciate it if you would check those links before just like commenting, where did you get this, or messaging me that. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm trying to think about where we should start today. I guess we'll start with TXT. We have quite a bit for TXT today, but we'll start with TXT. We're gonna use 2 separate binders for TXT today. If you don't know, right now my Yeonjun collection lives in this binder, but I plan on transitioning Yeonjun to a My Collection binder because next weekend is the restock of the chunky binders, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to move my BTS collection into that. I don't know if I will like move my Jin tour card collection, which is what this binder is, but I'm going to have an empty pink binder, so I'm going to use this for some of my larger items as well. But we'll start with this binder because I am going to just store like some normal photo cards in this binder, but I do have some stuff to put in this binder. Since the last time we spoke, I have seen TXT live. Such a good concert. It honestly was one of my favorite concerts of this year. Not that I've hated any concert I've been to, but it was really fun. I had such a good time. I really had such a good time, and I love TXT, but there was something about like TXT coming to Charlotte that just like made me so happy. Like, if you don't know, I live in Charlotte. Also, somebody gifted me this Yeonjun card, and I might have put him in an incorrect sleeve. No, maybe not. But this was the only like older 9 pocket size card I was missing from the collection. That's really exciting that is complete. But yeah, I had a really good time, and it was just like such a crazy weekend. I don't know, I just feel like so proud of my little city, like getting put on the map. And I was trying to figure out if like they were hinting that they would ever come back to Charlotte, and it felt like they were not planning on coming back to Charlotte because they were like, oh, next time we come back on tour. And I was like, I don't think Charlotte's on your list next time, but you know what, that's okay. I mean, it's not. I'm really sad about it, but I would really love for more groups to come to Charlotte. So I hope TXT, when they go home after they finish the rest of their tour, go tell all their friends about how great Charlotte was. Yeah, I've seen all those videos going around of people like not knowing the Our Summer Korean lyrics. I want to say that I was barricade and made eye contact with at least 3 members during that song, and I knew the lyrics, 1. And also 2, you can't be too hard on the Charlotte ones, like Charlotte people, because we were the first show. So like, I feel like we were all a little unprepared for what was about to go down. So yeah, I've seen all those videos though. Okay, so somebody gifted me this Blue Hour. I think this is a Target exclusive card, and I want to put it here, or I want to put all my group cards together, but I don't know where to put this. I guess for right now, I'll just put them here. I do plan on getting Yeonjun's like Weverse cards for the most recent era. I looked at them on IVE the other day and I didn't buy them, and I don't know why. I mean, I know why, because there's this Stray Kids comeback coming and I'm just trying to save my money. But anyways, so somebody also gifted me the last 2 Target cards I needed because I collect OT5. So we have Bumgyu and Kai. So let me put Bumgyu. And then, oh, I need another page for Kai. Anyways, I hope that I'm proven wrong and TXT come back to Charlotte, because I feel like this venue was a really good venue. Like, it was a really good mid-sized venue. I want to say that it was similar to, like, Gas South, which I think is where TXT are going for Atlanta, right? They're going to Gas South. I mean, that would make sense. But, yeah, it felt very similar. And I'd never been in the Spectrum Center. It was my first time, and like the staff were all really friendly. I feel like everything was really well organized. Like I had sound check and we were let in at sound check. We were let out like at the time we were told sound check was like gonna end. There was plenty of time for like pre-show shopping. I also got these 2 cards as a gift as well. Y'all have just been like influencing my TXT collection recently and I love it. But anyways, this one is of Yeonjun and Subin. Subin was my bias wrecker of that show. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Kai was, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I like fell in love with Kai, and he's already my second bias, and I just like left that so like unwell thinking about Kai. But anyways, these 2 cards were gifted to me. I think they're from like, I don't collect TXT non-album, but these cards were really cute, so I had to keep them. But yeah, Subin though, during soundcheck, so what happened was, because I made a short, but I don't plan on doing like a full YouTube video about it, so I'll talk about it here. But basically, when I got there, we were supposed to be like, I'll post like a picture if I can still, if I can find like my spot. I sent the picture to a couple friends too, so if I can't find it on Ticketmaster, I'll like go look through my DMs. I thought we were gonna be like the first row of the B stage, and really where they ended up putting us was like the row in front of, like right before the B stage. So it was a good spot, but when I got there for sound check and we got to our seats, you know the like metal part by Barricade that's on the floor that's like slanted? Our chairs wouldn't fit like right there just because of that like metal slanted part. So we were pushed back quite a bit, and I was like kind of bummed about it because I was like, oh, we're so close to Barricade. There's this huge open space right there, but like they couldn't put our chairs there. And I was seat 4 in that row, right? So like seat 1 was like right against like, the catwalk. And then I was seat 4. We're gonna get out of this binder now, but that's this binder. During Barricade, the 3 people next to me, like the seats 1 through 3, all knew each other, and they like all came together. And they went up to the guard there, or like the staff member there, whatever, and they were talking to him for a while. And then they just like kept standing there. And so I made friends with like the 2 girls who sat down next to me. We're all North Carolina girlies. So we were like chatting about how exciting it is that there was a K-pop group in North Carolina. I was like, do you guys want to like go stand by Barricade? Like, I feel like they're not telling them no. And they were like, I mean, we're not going to say no to that. And I was like, the worst thing that they could do is tell us to go back to our seats, right? Like, they're not going to kick us out. Like, they're going to at least tell us to go back to our seats once. And so we went over and stood by Barricade, and we were talking to, like, there were Hive staff and also, like, venue staff there. And I feel like neither, or I guess Big Hit, I guess it would technically be Big Hit staff. And I feel like they didn't really care that we were standing there. So it ended up being a really good spot. But anyways, during sound check, I saw Subin really close to me. I mean, I saw all of them very close to me, but Subin is so handsome. He literally looked at me and I felt my heart stop. I was like, Subin is too handsome, man. Like, I don't know if I was prepared to be that close to Subin that day. I mean, because I was seat 4, right? So I was expecting to be like a couple rows back of like the Barricade, which still would have been a really, really good spot. But the fact that we ended up actually getting Barricade for both that and the concert was a little crazier because I feel like during soundcheck people were a little more respectful, but there was definitely like a couple rows of people trying to get in that empty spot during the concert, but they never told us to go back to our seats, and at one point I was a little worried they were going to because it got so like crowded over there. Anyways, overall I had a really good time. I bought some stuff, so that's what I'm setting up for right now. I'm gonna keep it in this binder just because they're the mini tour cards, and I just am gonna put them in this binder eventually anyways, and they're gonna fit so much nicer in this binder, so that's why we're gonna put them here. But yeah, so my plan is once I'm trying to think about if I need anything else from the Prism Platinum restock, because I definitely want a binder, like really bad. Really want a binder. I'm not sure if I need additional sleeves or anything. If you've never shopped on Prism Platinum before, like they have a bunch of like really great merch, especially if you collect BTS, but they definitely are branching out more. But anyways, I was completely ruined by Kai. There's this one part of the show where they like divide up the members and everybody gets a section, right? And then they have the little light sticks and they're trying to like, we all like have to follow the member with what they're doing with their light sticks. And Kai was our like section leader, and we were hyping him up. We were being like, Kai, you're doing such a good job, like go Kai, like of course bestie Kai. We were all like bestie Kai. And so he, I think, had like a really fun time over in our section because he came back to our section a lot the rest of the concert. I feel like I saw a lot of Kai. I've had some people in my DMs be like, you have the best Kai videos, and I was like, because he was always there. He's already my second bias, and I've just decided to collect him for the tour cards for this tour, which I don't normally collect TXT tour cards at all, but because it's a tour I went to, I like kind of want to. So anyways, I pulled one Yeonjun and one Kai. So this is Kai's 10th card, and this is Yeonjun's 5th card. So 1, 4, 5. So we'll put Yeonjun here. He's older, so and he's my bias, so I'll put him first. But yeah, I just left that concert being like, I love like even more than Yeonjun, I felt like super bias wrecked by Kai, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with myself now. It's just really bad because I've always collected like just Yeonjun. I collect OT5 for target cards. Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me put him over here. This is his 10th card. But I don't know how hard these are to collect for TXT. I really have no experience collecting these. I don't collect non-album for Yeonjun like at all. But like I said, because it's a tour I went to, I really would love to collect this. I'm gonna have to reorganize like all these things once I get my new Prism Platinum binder. But anyways, maybe I'll do a whole video on it because it's definitely gonna be a project. Because I'm gonna have to reorganize like my entire BTS collection because I've been just kind of like putting things places, and then I'm gonna be like moving TXT from my Beyond D binder to a Prism Platinum binder. So I just feel like BTS and TXT look best in a Prism Platinum binder, and that's honestly because like Prism Platinum was made by an army, so it was made for like BTS size things, but TXT and BTS have a lot of very similarly sized things. Also, this unit card has both Yeonjun and Kai in it, and I couldn't not keep it. It also has a Taehyun in it. Oh my gosh, blue Taehyun? He was so handsome. They were all really handsome, honestly. They were all great. Which is so funny because like I don't ult TXT. I love TXT. I love their music, which is like one of the main reasons that I collected Yeonjun up until Blue Hour, and then I just like gave up during Blue Hour era and sold my whole collection, and then I recollected it because I just love TXT's music so much. Like it's just everything they've released since debut was amazing. And then also one of my top K-pop songs of all time is Runaway, and I was like, it was my dream to see that song live. And like, granted, they performed it on the B stage and I looked at their backs pretty much the entire performance, which kind of sucked. I was kind of bummed about it, but honestly, I was just happy to like have seen it live. Like it's just been a goal of mine for so long to see it live. And that's like one of the things I was like, I really like one of the things I was most excited for, I guess. I also bought the photo set, so we're gonna put these away. These fit pretty well in here. Anyways, it was a great show. I definitely recommend, if you get the chance to see TXT, to go see them. They're incredible performers, and I also feel like they do a great job of interacting with the crowd. Like, they were super, I don't know, I just felt like it was a really nice balance of like performances and just like chatting with the crowd. And obviously they had like a script they were going off of, but I feel like the members are like comfortable enough with English that they, look at this photo of Bumgyu, he's so pretty, that they like kind of, I don't know, knew how to go off script a little bit, make it seem like really natural. I don't know, they're just like really great performers. So I was thoroughly impressed with them, and I definitely would love to see them again. I would love for them to come back to Charlotte. I would love for more groups to come to Charlotte, period. But honestly, if they come again and they go to Atlanta, I will probably make an effort to go see them again, just because it was a really great show. And everybody was so nice there. Also, Big Hit and Hyde, whatever, had set up like all of these little photo ops, and there was like a whole light stick like chart, like syncing station where people were trying to help you sync your light stick, which I didn't do the light stick syncing station. I was able to just like figure it out on my phone. But it was great that they had people there to help you with that, and it just felt like a whole event. And I feel like sometimes American performances, like American tours, there isn't a lot of like extra stuff. Like there's the merch tables and like VIP pickup, but besides that there really isn't anything else going on. But they had some really cute like photo opportunities, and because I was VIP, like we were able to get in shorter lines. We actually discovered this first one, I'll post those photos right now, by accident, because I met a couple people in the VIP line who were in my section, and we just like hung out in between VIP and like the actual show, sound check I guess, in the actual show. And we stumbled across this by accident, and one of the girls who was like with us was like, oh my god, I want to take my picture. And I was like, oh, I'll take your picture there. And the security or like person who worked there came up to us and was like, oh, this is actually like a thing you could stand in line for, but like since there's nobody here, you guys can just like be the first in line. So that was really cute. And then they also had one where you could take pictures with the members. So freaking fun. It was really fun. We did have to stand in line for a little longer for that, but it was worth it. Those were so fun. It was great to have something to do, because honestly I wasn't like hungry, so I didn't really want to get food. I got a drink like right before the show started to take with me to my seat, but there was like other things to do, which I thought was so fun. So I really love how like they made it an event. I've never seen BTS before, but I know that like BTS concerts tend to be like an event too. If you haven't seen the little vlog I did, it's on any platform where you watch your short form content. So I posted it on my TikTok, Instagram, and my YouTube shorts. So yeah, definitely go and check out my little vlog if you kind of want to see more performances and stuff. But overall, amazing show. It was amazing. I loved it. So yeah, I've been playing with like different types of fillers. This is just some construction paper I had sitting around that I made a little thing out of. But I'm definitely like looking to decorate my binders a lot more. I did order some decals for my binders yesterday, so those should be coming soon. Oh, I think I have this card actually. Oh, I think I do. But yeah, so this is the last like normal album version card for Anti-Fragile. I also did move the Sserafim into like the normal size sleeves. So yeah, I was just kind of over the Beyondy like Japanese size sleeves for my cards. And I'm also missing 3 compact cards still, and I just don't want to talk about it. Yes, moving on to this new era, I did end up buying 5 copies. So I pulled one Chaewon card, which was really exciting. This is from the second version of the album, correct? So we're gonna go ahead and put that here. And then I bought one compact version, didn't pull Chaewon, but I don't want to buy any more unless it's like Chaewon's version. So I have to go to one of my local K-pop stores and see if I can find it, because I haven't been able to find it in various Targets. But I did pull 4 of the 5 Target cards in my 5 copies, so I think I'm gonna collect OT5 for these. So I think I'm gonna put Chaewon's Target card right here. And then I'm trying to think, because I don't think there's as much for compact, right? So there's 3 compact cards, and then I feel like the Weaver's version is different this time. I apologize, I'm not really sure what the differences are, but I guess we'll put this here. So I didn't pull Sakura, but I pulled everybody else. These cards are just so cute though. Like, these are really, really nice Target cards. So I couldn't say no. Also, I love this era so much. I love Unforgiven. I think it's an amazing song. And I was like, you know what? We can just pull a TXT with Sserafim where we just like collect, because I bought 2 more copies because I ordered 3 for Target pickup and they only had 1 version in stock. I did a reel on it, and then I ended up going to another Target yesterday and picking up the other 2 versions that I needed. And so yeah, I pulled an extra Kazuha. So if anybody has Sakura and wants to trade for her, let's trade Japan line. And yeah, I think that's, oh, I have larger things for them. I have the 3 versions of postcards. Do I want to put these in here? I'm gonna have to put them in one pockets. So I might put them back in the album, honestly. I really don't like putting things in one pockets, and my A5s fit a little better, but yeah, I'll go ahead and fill these in with the rest of the heart fillers that I have. And then I need to make some labels. I bought some white sticky notes, mostly for my like custom labels I've been designing. I'm trying to design new freebies first. I just ordered some earlier this week for my 17 group order that I'm super excited about, and I'm definitely gonna have extras. Yeah, I need to order some from my Stray Kids group order too, but I'll do that later. But anyways, that's it for Sserafim today. I'm gonna try to collect Chaewon in a bit more of a timely manner this time around. So yeah, I really gotta get back in the trade and sale game. I took a break during finals. We're gonna be putting wonho cards away today, which is really exciting. We're even in the first wonho binder. Oh my gosh, wonho and the Monstas went to 2 weddings this past weekend, which was real fun. And like, Monsta looked great. I love them so much. We'll talk about them in a second. But my man wonho has been at war now for like 2 months, 2 or 3 months. Honestly, I stopped looking because it was making me sad, like seeing him in the 400 days left. Like, I stopped looking at the countdown for a little bit, just because it was making me really sad. But he looks so good. He literally hid his hair from us until it grew back. And I just want to know how bad it was, because wonho's had short hair before. So I don't know how bad the cut was that he just like didn't show us. Like the fact that, you know how like for Minhyuk and Shonu, they've done vlogs of like their hair getting shaved? Like, we didn't get a wonho vlog, and I was really expecting one, and so I'm really just wondering, like, was it that bad, wonho? Like, I'm so curious. Alright, so I bought a couple of cards accidentally twice, so these 2 are duplicates for Facade, but this one's not. I've been looking for this card everywhere. So yes, I'm really, really excited. I gotta go update my wonho template. I'm missing album cards for Facade still. Can you believe that? I'm missing 2 album cards. This one from version 1, and then this one from version 3, and this jewel case card. This will be the death of me, this jewel case card. I think that's everything in this binder. Also supposedly these Namio cards are still coming. I reached out to the GOM and they were like, oh my gosh, yeah, they started shipping this week. That was like 3 weeks ago, so I might reach out to that GOM again and be like, hey. Also, another shop besides Prism Platinum I've been liking these days is Mandu Deco. They actually live very close to me, all things considered. So shipping takes like literally like 2 days at most, which is really exciting. So I bought 200 of their ID sleeves, and I cannot wait to sleeve my IDs. I'm still going to keep them in my binder with these little tabs, but just the fact that I'll be able to sleeve them now, gonna be so nice. I'm so excited about it. So, from Wonho and Monsta X. Is this like a Wonho and Monsta X thing that they have like this many IDs? Like, I feel like every era there's ID photos released. Like every single Monsta X and Wonho era. Maybe not every Wonho era, but every Monsta X era for the past few eras. I don't know if Honey has any for his. I bought all of Honey's Starship Square stuff, but I don't know if there were ID photos for that. I don't think there were. Maybe Starship will let them die. Oh man. This is what happens when I film these on Sundays. I just like lose all sense of direction because usually I don't film on Sundays. We might have to expand this. I bought some more We Are Young cards. Confirmed those aren't duplicates, so that's nice. And I bought, yeah, neither of these are duplicates. Cool. We are gonna have to expand this though. I think I'm gonna just expand them to their own. How many are there each of these? 8? 8, right? There's 2 sets of 8. The Wonho merch section of my binder is honestly such a mess currently. Mostly because I feel like I'm missing a lot of merch for him. And I've just been like sad so far during his enlistment that he's like not here. Like it's so weird. I haven't watched like, this is gonna sound bad, but this is just how I've been coping. I haven't watched any of the content that's been released since he enlisted. And I was like maybe a couple weeks behind, not super behind, but I was just like, oh, I'm gonna start saving up like content to watch for Wonho. And I just like have been too sad to watch it because I'm just like, oh, like I miss him so much. And so I want to put this here actually. And so I was like, they tweeted yesterday another oh ho ho thing, and then he also was like at those weddings this past weekend and was like posting new photos. There's like new photos of Wonho that exist, and it's just it's making me really, I don't know. I think I'm starting to feel better about his enlistment. Wonho's enlistment was really hard on me because like obviously I don't have great memories of like the last time he left us, and I know this is a completely different situation. Like he's literally just in the military. Like, relax, Carolyn. Everybody does it. Shonu just got back from doing the same thing. This is your like 5 billionth one since you've joined K-pop in 2009. Like, Korean men have been enlisting for so long, and I love this set so much. It's so pretty. I really hope I can finish these soon. I'm really excited about how much progress I've made on this recently. But yeah, I'm starting to feel better, and so I think now that I'm on vacation for 3 weeks, I think I'm gonna start watching some of his stuff because I was thinking the other day how I haven't like really, I mean, I watch YouTube, but like I haven't watched like a show since January. This semester was so busy. I had so much stuff due, and like we ended the semester with straight A's, so like worth it. But oh man, but at what cost? I didn't watch any dramas this semester because last semester I did, and I would never get my work done. So this semester I was like, no, we're not doing it. But yeah, I started watching, what did I start watching last night? Because yesterday was my like day off. I like literally just gave myself the day to just like do whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. My point is, I started watching Shameless was my point on Netflix because I've been seeing it on my TikTok For You page, and I think it's because I watched a couple clips of it. You know how like TikTok accounts will have like movies and stuff? Is it just my For You page that does that? I mean, probably not, but yeah, my For You page has been really hyping up the where are my white sleeves? I'll add white sleeves to this later. Has really been hyping up those kinds of posts recently, and we'll have more Wonho pops next time. But I've been getting a lot of Shameless, and I started watching it. They're actually very long episodes. I was not expecting that from an American TV show, because usually American TV shows I think are like 30-45 minutes, but I think most of the episodes are like an hour-ish, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm only on season 1, and obviously I know some spoilers because I've been watching various videos on TikTok. But I finally decided to just sit down and watch the show instead of just watching it on TikTok. there's really nothing exciting going on here today. I just took out a couple of wonho cards and I just need to put them back. It's literally all that happened. I've been needing to put these back, and then I put them in my sorting tray today because I was like, you're gonna put them back, Carolyn. These are both MX University. I'm so excited for... Have we talked about the Shonu and Hyungwon unit? Was that announced after we last spoke? The last sorting photo card video? It might have been. The new Monsta unit is Shonu and Hyungwon, and like none of us are gonna survive. Like, we're actually all screwed. None of us are gonna survive that. I'm gonna be suffering that entire unit debut, but I'm so excited. I'm really, really so excited. And then Chungkyun officially announced his comeback date for June. We don't know when in June, but it's gonna be June, and his hair was looking a little blue at the wedding. So that's really exciting. I don't remember where that, oh, here we go. It's like, where did that Shonu card come from? Anyways, I'm really excited about that. So we've got a Jooheon solo coming up. We've got on May 22nd, the day before my birthday. Like, wow, Jooheon loves me for real. And hopefully there's still some like events going on for Jooheon or some promotions while I'm in Korea, because I would love that. I'm definitely going to be trying to apply for his broadcasts and Stray Kids. I hope I get into something. Honey will be on his second week of promotions, so Honey might be a little easier to get into, but either way, I really want to try. I'm bringing all of my like official everything with me. You know, everybody has something except Kihyun, which means they're sending him off to war. And I'm like really sad about it, so we're just not gonna think about it. We're just not gonna think about it. I have a body package here, but it's a sponsored video, so I wasn't able to put any of those cards away today because I need to post the sponsored video first. So I'm gonna film that right after I film this, but there's a lot of Stray Kids stuff in there. Also, I was looking on my template the other day and I totally forgot that I have this card. This is literally from All In. This is an All In photo card. So like, why do I not have, why is it back here? Also, their, Pacific was selling like the photo cards for like all 14 rounds in sets, and I cannot tell you how tempted I was, but they hadn't announced their comeback yet and I was afraid, so I didn't buy them, and then they literally announced pre-orders like 24 hours later. So one thing I would really like to start expanding in my Stray Kids collection, not that I need to do any more expanding, but somebody gifted me this Chocolate Factory Polaroids. Stray Kids do a lot of like pre-order gifts in the forms of like these little Polaroids, and they're really cute and I really like them, and it's something I've been wanting to collect for Chan. I have some of his, this is from like when I first started collecting Chan. I just like went a little wild and bought all of this stuff, and some of the stuff has been gifted to me as well, and this is like from when I collected Jisung all the way through. I just have like, God, I just have so much. Oh, I forgot I have this here. Maybe I should put this over here. Anyways, I would love to start collecting like Polaroids and things. Why do I have this? Why do I have this baby Lino? Oh my gosh, this whole section is such a mess. Look at all these IDs I have to sleeve. This is probably the most chaotic video I've filmed in a while. What is happening today? I'm just tired. Anyways, it's been a week. Anyways, I want to start collecting more of these Polaroids for Chad and Lino, and I think that I was watching a video of someone who collects Chan, Lino. Who else do they collect? Is it Seungmin or Changbin? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen one of their videos, but I was watching them like a month and a half ago. I was like rewatching a lot of their content, and the Polaroids look so nice in like 9 pockets and sets of 3s. So I've been really wanting to do that. And also this Chocolate Factory is one of my favorite sets. I also really like their Maniac Japan ones are so pretty. So if Monsta ever let me breathe, we'll start working on that, because I would love to have these like all filled, because they're usually like very similar poses and they just look very satisfying together like that. But yeah, I haven't set up for the new Stray Kids comeback yet, but there's so much. There's gonna be so much. There's at least 12 Korean pre-order stores, plus there's Barnes & Noble and Target. I'm not doing any Chinese stores, Japanese maybe, but no Chinese stores, and no like Shopee. I don't know. Anyways, I have to set up for that, but yeah, we need to reorganize this section of the binder because it's just kind of like chaos. I feel like it doesn't have any, yeah, I don't know what's happening here. But anyways, something else I would like to expand for Stray Kids, which I did recently work on a little bit. This is where I'm going to put the next era, by the way. Where I'm going to put 5-star is I've been trying to expand my Stray Kids album collection. I've been collecting Stray Kids since debut. If you don't know, they've just only recently become my alts, like right before Thunderous era, right before No Easy. They became an alts group of mine. But I've been collecting them since debut, but my rule for Stray Kids used to be like one version of the album, because they weren't an alt group. They were kind of like in my top 10 boy groups, but not like at the top, you know? And I used to collect a lot more groups too, so it was just kind of a way for me to limit myself. And I never felt like I needed to have more than one like copy of an album. However, I alt them now, and for my alt groups, I like to have all versions of the albums. So I've been trying to expand my Stray Kids album collection as well. I don't necessarily need the photo cards from it, but if you have like extra albums from various eras, I need to make like a template of the albums. But I've been trying to like slowly expand that collection as well, especially a lot of their earlier albums make like a picture on the spine. I'm feeling very chatty today. Okay, let's move on. I promise, we're getting there. But we have a couple of NCT cards to put away today. This is so full. I'm still waiting on, my friend got some of the stuff from some of the group orders I joined, and I told her to just keep it until she gets like all of my stuff from Doechejang. But I feel like I didn't join for any box version albums, so I was thinking about going and picking that up at my local K-pop store because they have some in stock. I haven't been over there yet, and I also, so I'm talking about Jute Music. I haven't been over to the new Opang location either, but I have a doctor's appointment over in that direction later this week, so I might pop over there after my doctor's appointment. We have this Johnny card, which is very exciting. Finishing out John for this era. Two baddies era. We will never be free. We're almost free. We're missing 2 Jungwoo cards. And then for here, this is Jungwoo's Make Star, which somebody actually gifted to me. I just need to find Johnny's, and I have not been able to find Johnny's, like, at all. But look how freaking, I should take it out of the sleeve. Like, we have to appreciate how pretty this holo is. Make Star really does do some of the best holo cards in the game. Like, With Mew has good holo cards too, but I do prefer Make Star's holo. I don't know why it's different, but it is. So I'm gonna put him there. Missing this for Jungwoo, but I think that's in my buy package. And then I cannot find Johnny's equivalent of this Make Star card anywhere. So if you have it, or if you ever see it anywhere, send it to me, please. I would really love to finish AO and 2 baddies, but like AO were kind of closer. All right, so I definitely need to give IVE a 3rd binder. So I pulled Yujin for both the like collect book random card and the, what's it called, the other trading card, and I'm only collecting Kal for this, which is why I feel like I need to set up a new binder, or like, because I, for the longest time, was a very simple group. They were like, we have our album cards, we have our pogs, and now they're getting into the merch era. And also they're releasing plushies. Oh my god, they're so cute. I really want one. But yeah, so I just feel like I should probably give them a third binder before things get too like complicated and like oddly organized. I really like how satisfying my collection looks right now. So the things like this, like I'm only collecting Call for this, but there's only 2 cards. Like I think it would make sense to set it up better. I still have Eugens. I was gonna trade with someone and they just like, I don't know what happened. That trade kind of fell through, and then I went into finals, so I don't know what happened there. We don't have any updates on this today. I have not done like any trading really since we last spoke. I have to post my trades, but I have not had any time to do that. But I did get my special edition ones in. So I bought the special edition off of Starship Square, obviously my besties. And they came with a set of pobs. Now, I almost didn't buy from Starship Square because they're all horizontal pobs and I store all my cards vertically. I don't love that this is a full horizontal set, but the photos are from the plain set on the music video and they're really pretty, so I really wanted them. But yeah, also I love this rate card so much. Her pink hair, pobs. So we're gonna put these in the back of the pob section. Not because I don't love them, because they are really pretty, but because this is the last set of pobs I'm probably gonna collect for this era, just because we're getting into Stray Kids, and then there are pobs I want to collect for S Coops. I've already ended up with like a lot of pobs for S Coops. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but I don't know how that happened. Anyways. So yes, those are the special edition cards. I cannot believe Starship released another version on us. Jail time, for real. I'm gonna put this here before the jewel cases. We're gonna put the special edition cards here. Yeah, the special edition cards are double-sided. Super cute. However, Starship Entertainment doesn't know how to shuffle, which we've been new. So I only pulled 2 members. I only pulled Lisa and Kyle. I pulled a lot of duplicates of both of them, so hopefully I'm able to trade for the other members. I bought 6 copies so that I would just have 6 cards and could trade them, but I haven't seen a lot of people like talk about this version of the album, so I hope like enough people bought this version of the album that it won't be too hard to trade. But yeah, I'll fill in fillers there later. Alright, so this is actually one of the first binders I decided to decorate. It's not completely done. I made this at my friend's house, so I only had 1 album with me, so if I ever messed up on things, I just like, yeah, because I have like multiple extra copies of this album, but I'm really kind of obsessed with how it looks. Like I want to decorate it a little more, but, and obviously like we're missing Dino's name because I don't know what happened to the page with Dino's name, but I'm kind of obsessed with this cover. It's my goal before the next time I film like a full collection video to have all of my binders have like a cover and a spine so that when it's on my shelf, I can tell what it is. Only a goal of mine. I've always been really afraid to do things like this, but it actually was so much easier than I thought it was gonna be. And it's nothing crazy or wild or anything. And also I had originally made this on like a 9x11 paper. And then I decided that I really wanted it to like fill the entire cover and not have like white parts on either side, you know? I'm super happy with how this is coming along though, and especially I'm super obsessed with these spines. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I just ordered some decals for my mini binders, but for all of my like A4 binders, I'm gonna make them myself. My Prism Platinum binders I'm not gonna worry about because I only have 2 of those. I know what's in them. Really any trading since we last spoke because I haven't posted my trades, but I did get 4 more albums in the mail. And I got a couple, I did trade Target cards. We did do that, but, oh my gosh, wait, we have to go to Face the Sun first. We have to go to Face the Sun. I forgot. Guess what goes there? The last Kino card. The last Kino card. The other Kino card is this one. This is the other Kino card. So this one. I couldn't remember if it was this one or this one, but oh my gosh. Also, I am happy to report that I have already purchased this Kino card for this era. I saw it on Macari Japan yesterday for $15, and I was like, that's a really good price for a Kino card on Macari Japan. I'm gonna just get it. I'm gonna buy it. Usually I wouldn't buy things like that this early in the era, but there were a lot of listings, and I was like, I'm really just not running the risk of it being really expensive later. But yeah, I did end up trading with one friend for normal album cards, and then that's all the trading I traded Target cards, and that's all the trading I've done. But I did get 4 more albums in the mail for my signed copies. Didn't pull anyone in bias line for the signed copies, but that's okay. Hopefully people will still want to trade with me. I pulled June, Wonho, and Hoshi. I pulled June twice, I think is the member I have a duplicate of. So if you want to trade any of those members for S. Coops, Junghan, Joshua, or Dino, S. Coops is obviously priority. Please let me know. Message me on my trade sale Instagram. I will try to post those like sometime early next week, but if you're watching this and you have signed copies and you want to trade, do let me know. I was messaging Miss Emma, Miss Promise 17, on the day of the comeback, and she had a couple cards that I needed. For S. Coops, I have 4 cards, which is pretty nice. I pulled both of these in one of my signed copies, and then I did end up trading Emma for 2 Scoops cards. But yeah, we were just sending each other our pulls, mostly because I pulled so much of her bias line that I was like, do you need any of these? Like, I know you're not waiting on, I wasn't sure if she was waiting on additional albums or anything, but she wasn't. I didn't know if she ordered from Weavers or anything, but anyways, we ended up trading. She's the only person I've traded with so far, just because we were like texting about it. This is his gray card. I'm gonna put down here. But yeah, so shout out to Miss Emma for being the first trade of the era. Though I just made some really cute 17 freebies, and I was like, oh, I'm so sad I didn't have them for my trade with Emma. I sent her a Monsta X freebie, and she doesn't like stamp Monsta X, so I felt weird about it. We're just spreading the Monsta X agenda, though. That's what I do. But anyways, she's in my group order for my Weverse version, so I'll just send them to her then. But because I bought them for my Weverse group order. But this is the pink back card. I'm gonna put this as Coops here. He's so cute. And then I joined a group order of for one of S. Coops's lucky draws, his Power Station one, and then the GOM ended up getting like a bunch of extras, and they were sending the albums to my friend. So my friend was messaging me, and she was like, hey, you're in this group order. Did you realize that there's like all these extra ones? And then I was like, oh my gosh, do you think if I message the GOM, like I'd be able to claim them? And then she was like, oh, I'll just like let them know. so I ended up with 3 S. Coops. I'm in a group order for 3 of S. Coops' things. I'm not gonna get the stuff because I'm just gonna pick it up from my friend when I'm in Korea. So like I'm not gonna get it before I leave for Korea. But there were 2 album pulls I needed there too, which I think might be the last 2 S. Coops cards I need. Which is kind of wild. So also I think we've decided to do age order, so I'll put Josh there, and then this Scoops card is his blue back. But yeah, we might finish with S. Coops. We might be done with S. Coops. I will double check, and I'll write it right here if we're done with S. Coops, because she sent me my album pulls. My friend did. Pretty exciting. We have to trade for his carrot versions though. Anyways, speaking of Weavers, I did run a Weavers group order, and they all arrived. Yesterday, before I was going to start filming, I decided to pull 3 Weavers copies because I claimed 3 for myself, right? And I was like, let me just open them for fun. And then like obviously I'm gonna go through and sort everything, so like this might change. However, my first pull, I wish I had filmed this, but I just decided to open it for fun because I just love opening albums and pulling photo cards, and I pulled Josh and S. Coops. My first pull with S. Coops. You can imagine my surprise when I opened it and I saw his little face and I was like, oh my god, that's freaking S-Coops. Am I far enough in the video where I can curse? That's S-Coops. Anyways, my second pull was Joshua. And my third pull was Vernon. So Vernon got put back into the bunch. But yeah, I opened like a couple more last night. I really didn't get as far as I wanted to because I honestly just wanted to go to bed. But we are going to store these. I'm gonna open the rest of my albums and make sure that, like, you know, we have enough for my group order joiners. You know, I do this for Monsta too, where I will just like store some album pulls, and then if I need to do some shuffling around for my group order joiners to get what they joined for, then that's what we do. But for purpose of this video, I am gonna keep these. So, well, they're, at least for right now, they're gonna be here for right now. So anyways, so there's that. And Josh, we're gonna do at the bottom. I'm hoping we pull a lot of Junghan. Please and thanks. I thought about claiming a fourth one or going to buy a fourth Weavers copy to collect Dino, but we're gonna try and resist. We're gonna think about the Stray Kids comeback. And also we're gonna think about my #1 S-Coops priority card, which is this one of him and Kuma. Absolutely, I need that card. And literally everybody else in the world needs that card too. So it's gonna be a hard card to get, but you know what? Anything for my man S-Coop. We're gonna do it for S-Coops. Okay, so here's the Target cards in the back here. So I did end up getting, oh, are we kidding? I'm so happy to have this card. I'm so happy. Anyways, I traded for Josh and S-Coops because they're part of my bias line. And then somebody offered me a trade for Hoshi from my last Dino. And I was like, absolutely. I love Hoshi. I love them all. I was like, I really don't care. I put Hoshi or DK, Dokyum, because they're like my bias wreckers, or like my next in bias lines, I guess. But honestly, you could have offered me anyone and I would have been like, yes. So I love 17. I'm already thinking about how excited I am to see Super on tour when they come back to the US and I see them and I get sound check again. And all 13 members get to attend because none of them get sick or injured. And I get to see 17 as OT13 for the first time because the first time I saw them, S-Coops wasn't there. The second time I saw them, Mingyu and Dino weren't there. So I've never even seen my entire bias line on stage together. So hoping for good things for the 2023 tour. Hoping it doesn't overlap with Stray Kids. Unless it's one of those things where like on Saturday 17 performs and Sunday Stray Kids performs, like I would be down for that. I think I would just like combust after seeing so many of my faves within 48 hours, but either plan it the same week or like months apart. Like I cannot be, anyways, that's that. The S-Coops POG page is here. The Kino is secured. So yeah, I'm gonna get those three cards. And then the one with Kuma, obviously. And then I don't know what else I want to get. There's so many cute pobs. I have not narrowed it down yet. I have to go look at his template again, but anyways. Oh, that was it for the video. Oh my gosh, we're done. So let's end here. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.